Shall we? Death of a partner. Listen, death of a partner, all are similar to which one? Retirement. What is the difference then? Listen, new ratio, gaining ratio, same. Revaluation account, goodwill treatment, capital account preparation, all are same as which one? Or retirement. What is the difference? Difference is joint life policy. Listen, the firm will get what? Policy value. The firm will get which value? Policy value. Simple. Prepare a joint life policy account. Joint life policy account. It is better to prepare a joint life policy account. Okay, it's better to prepare which account? Joint life policy account. It will be better. More than journal entry, it will be better. Suppose if there is a surrender value given, you take it as an opening balance. This is nothing but surrender value given in which one? Balance sheet. Then, if they give you joint life policy reserve, sometimes they maintain with reserve. Simple. It is given in which one? Balance sheet, you take it. Then the cash that you receive from insurance company by cash account is nothing but the amount received. The amount received from which one? Insurance company. The balance will be transferred to whom? Partners capital. In which ratio? Old ratio. I repeat, what is this opening balance? Surrender value given in balance sheet. Surrender value given in balance sheet. By joint life policy reserve is nothing but reserve given in the balance sheet. Reserve given in the balance sheet. To partners capital, we will transfer in which ratio? We will transfer in which ratio? Old ratio. The amount of cash depends on the policy value. The amount of the cash depends on which value? Policy value. Okay, sir. Exam question, surrender value kudukla, reserve kudukla, enna pannunga? 0 nu eduthunga. Whatever is the cash received will go to old partners in which ratio? Old ratio. Suppose if they give you joint life policy only, not reserve, na, take the joint life policy surrender value given in balance sheet. See the cash collected. The balancing for will go in which ratio? Old ratio. Sometimes, if nothing is given, no adjustment. No. Okay. That will be like this question. This question, which was asked in June, there was no adjustment regarding which one? JLP. There was no adjustment regarding joint life policy, but other adjustments are bigger. Okay. So, they give you joint life policy, prepare the account, that will be giving a better picture. Wait pannunga. All are similar to retirement. What do you mean by all are similar to retirement? New ratio, gaining ratio, goodwill treatment, revaluation treatment, then capital account preparation also same. Joint life policy is different because we adjust for which value? Policy value. We'll get the policy value at the time of death of a partner. Second is share of profit. Share of profit till the date of death. For example, balance sheet was given on, let us assume 31st December, some 2022 nu kuduthirukanga. Okay, a partner died on, let us assume 1/5/2023. How many months later the partner died? December la balance sheet prepare pannirukkom. The partner died on 1st May. How many months later the balance sheet? 4 months. 1st May le death irukku, 4 months liya. How to find out this 4 months profit? How to find out the profit for the 4 months? Do you understand? Death will not happen on the balance sheet date. It happens after some time. So for this intervening time, you have to work out the profit. How to work out the profit? From the balance sheet date till the date of death should be estimated. Based on past profit. Based on the past profit. Then for the deceased partner only, we will give the share. For example, let us assume profit comes to 1 lakh. Will you distribute 1 lakh to all the partners? For example, A, B, C, there are 3 partners. 5:3:2. Partner A died. Will you give this 1 lakh to all the partners? No, only for the deceased partner, we will give it. P&L, we call it as which one? Suspense account. Debtor, P&L suspense account. Debtor to deceased partner's capital account. Or you can say executor's account. legal heirs account, என்ன வேணாலும் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். Once again, how to calculate the profit till the date of death? The 4 months profit எப்படி estimate பண்ணுவீங்க? Estimated based on which one? Past profit. They will give you in the instruction in the question how to estimate the profit. Only for the deceased partner give the share, and that will be adjusted in which account? Executor's account. These are the only difference between which one? Retirement and which one? Death of a partner. Joint life policy ki policy value ku adjust பண்ணனும். Profit share should be worked out till the date of which one? Death of a partner. இல்லையா 6 months கழிச்சு செத்து போயிருக்கானா அந்த 6 months profit estimate பண்ணணும் and give only to which partner? The share will be given only to which partner? The deceased partner. All the other things are same. Simple. In case of retirement, we transfer to loan account. In case of death of a partner, we will transfer to which account? Executor's account. We will transfer to executor's account in the month. Take up this, then we will proceed. Take up this. Go through the June 2023 question paper, which was really a challenging paper for, of course, 20 marks. Death of a partner. Death of the partner, student and தெரியாது அந்த மாதிரி. It was a very, very lengthy question. And you have to prepare final accounts for 1 year. அதுக்கப்புறம் 6 months கழிச்சு partner செத்து போயிருப்பான். You have to appropriate the profit. Then after 6 months, the partner would have died. So ரெண்டு part இருக்கும் அதுல. One, for the current year, you have to distribute the profit and prepare current account. 6 months later, the partner would have died. Then அதுக்கு வந்து step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5 பண்ணணும். Read the next question, June 2023 question. Understand the question, then we can solve it. இது புரியுதா joint life policy? Policy value கொடுத்திருந்தா அதை எடுத்துக்கங்க, reserve கொடுத்திருந்தா அதை எடுத்துக்கங்க. Policy value we will get from insurance company, that will go to partners in which ratio? Old ratio. See when the partner died. For example, 1st May na, see when the balance sheet was prepared. For this intervening 4 months profit, எப்படி work out பண்றது? Based on the past, estimate the profit and create P&L suspense account data to which account? Deceased partners which account? Executor's account. Please read the June 2023 question paper. ABC are sharing profits and losses in which ratio? 4:8:3 ratio. The balances are given. Go through the profits and losses in 4:8:3 ratio. Capital account is given for ABC. Capital account is given for A, B, and C. Current account is given. So capitals are fixed in this question. Land and building, furniture and fixtures, stock, debtors, bank account கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Look at this. Profit for the current year before charging which one? Interest is given to us. Goodwill may be made separately instead of through realization account. Okay, C died on what date? 30th June. How many months later? December அப்போ trial balance கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. The partner died on 30th June. 6 months later the partner died. Interest to be credited at 12% per annum. Then goodwill was to be valued at 3 years purchase of average profit of the 3 years after deducting which one? Interest on capital at 10% per annum and fair remuneration to each partners கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Fixed assets are to be revalued by independent valuer and all the assets and liabilities are to be taken at what value? Book value. Whenever necessary, profit or loss should be appropriated on what basis? Time basis. So 6 months time க்கு அது மாதிரி estimate பண்ண சொல்றாங்க. Profit of the 3 years before charging interest கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. This is given to find out which one? Value of goodwill. Goodwill should be valued based on what? 3 years purchase கொடுத்திருக்கான். Valuation of land and building and furniture is given. The value of goodwill and fair remuneration of each partner will be how much? 56,250 per annum. Capital employed should be taken at what? 5,85,000 throughout in கொடுத்திருக்கான். Then it was agreed that goodwill will not be appearing in the asset side. Therefore, adjustment for goodwill should be made in which accounts? Capital accounts. So simple. Retirement la and the pathom illingla adjusted through capital account. Enna pannum? Continuing partners capital to retiring partner capital, a deceased partner capital. We have to make the adjustment in which ratio? Gaining ratio. The amount due to cease estate to remain as which one? Loan, which means we are not paying immediately. We will transfer to which account? Loan account. A and B will share the future profit equally. New ratios equal A and B. Depreciation, please ignore no solta. Then partners capital account and current account they ask for. Balance sheet on 31st December 2022. Working should be done to the current nearest rupee in Kuturka. C died on what date? 30th June 2022. C died on 30th June 2022. Wait pannunga. What is the profit for the year given? 2,34,000. This is given at the end of the year. This is given at the end of the year. The partner died on 30th June. 6 months la partner settu poirukkan. 6 months la the partner died. Any joint life policy adjustment given in the question? No joint life policy adjustment. Start. Before we start with, let us work out from what date to what date? 1st January to 30th June. 30th June 2022. That is till the death of a partner. C. Okay. Step 1. What is the old ratio? 4:8. And new ratio? Who are the old partners? A, B, and C. Old partners are A, B, and C. What is the old ratio? 4/15, 8/15, 3/15. Old ratio. What is the new ratio? Who continues? Who died? C died. 1/2. 1/2. Work out the gaining ratio. New minus old. Work out the gaining ratio and tell me. How to value the goodwill? Be clear, be careful. 3 years before retirement kuduthirukanga, before death of a partner. Be careful, pay attention. Partner died on what date? 30th June 2022. Wait. So for this, we have to take 3 years. 3 years எப்படி எடுக்கணும்? 2019 la you have to take 6 months. 2020 la full year. 2021 la full year. 2022 la 6 months you have to take. So this is what is most important. Examination you will think பண்ணது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் தான். பட் இருந்தாலும் வேற வழி இல்லை. Okay. Please remember the partner died on 30th June. அப்போ current year 6 months profit. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி 1 year, அதுக்கு முன்னாடி 1 year, அதுக்கு முன்னாடி 6 months எடுத்துக்கணும். ஏன் 6 months எடுத்துக்கிறோம்? 3 years எடுத்துக்கிறோம். இல்ல நீங்க 2019 full year எடுத்தா it will be like 3.5 years எடுத்துக்கிற மாதிரி ஆயிடும். Otherwise if you ignore the 6 months also, then you are ignoring 2022 itself அந்த மாதிரி. So 2019 ஓட profit எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? 2,52,000. அதுல 6 months எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 1,26,000. 2020 full year you can take. 2020 full year you can take. What is 2020 profit? 2,83,500. 2021 order full year profit how much? 2,70,000. Current year profit trial balance la kuduthirukanga. Trial balance la kuduthirukanga 2,34,000 is for the current year. 2,34,000 into 6 by 12 into 6 by 12 என்ன வரும் 1,17,000. Wait பண்ணுங்க. This is profit, total profit of how many years?
3 years.
Of 3 years. Take it up along with me, don't wait. This is not 4 years profit, this is 3 years profit. Therefore, average profit will be this divided by 3 years. This divided by how many years? 3 years. எவ்வளவு வருதுங்க
2,65,000.
Less interest on capital. Interest on capital, there are two interest on capital given. Here it is 12% per annum கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. இங்க adjustmentல they have given goodwill should be taken after taking interest on capital employed at the rate of how much percentage? 10% per annum. So will you take 12% or 10%? For goodwill valuation, you have to take
10%.
how much? 10%. There is like NRR மாதிரி. Normal rate of return 10% on capital employed. And the 5,85,000 க்கு 10%. எவ்வளவு வரும் 58,500. Then less fair remuneration. They are asking you to take fair remuneration to partners also. What is a fair remuneration to partners? 56,250. So this will give us super profit.
Sir, 56,250 for each of the partners. Na, apna 3 partners ko சேர்த்து தானே sir.
Each of the partner, okay. So super profit is how much? 38,250. So what will be the value of goodwill? Goodwill எவ்வளோ years purchase? 38,250 into 3 years. என்ன வரும்?
140,750.
So அதில் are we going to raise the full goodwill? No. It is mentioned. என்ன கொடுத்துருக்காங்க? Goodwill not to be shown in the assets. Just adjust in which account? Capital account. இதில் C's share of goodwill 1,14,750 into what is C share? 3 by 15. Adjustment should be made only for the deceased partner share. 3 by 15 போட்டா என்ன வருதுங்க? So what is the gaining ratio you worked out? What is the gaining ratio? New ratio minus old ratio put. What is the gaining ratio? 7:?
7 by 30 is 7 minus 1 by 30 is 30.
Oh, gain is how much? 7 by 30. Inge gain. Okay, gain is 7 by 30. Inge sacrificing is 1 by 30. So there are two methods of working. Wait பண்ணுங்க. Who's the deceased partner? Okay, gaining partner capital account debtor. Okay, who's the gaining partner? A's capital account debtor. A's capital account debtor 1,14,750 into 3 by 7 by 30 போட்டுக்கலாம். 1,14,750 into 7 by 30. எவ்வளோ வருதுங்க?
26,750.
20?
6,775.
To B's capital account, 1,14,750 into gaining 1 by 30. 3825. To C's capital, sacrificing 1,14,750 into 3 by 15. Then I want to share.
22,950.
And then the 22,950. The entry also will tally. Once again, I repeat. Any doubt in taking 3 years? Current year 6 months, then 2 years, then 2019 6 months. average we get after providing fair remuneration and NRR, there is a capital, we get a super profit of 38,250. That into goodwill, there is 3 years purchase. She share is 22,950. Gaining partners capital account data to sacrificing partners capital. In this question, B is also sacrificing. B is also sacrificing. Step 2 is over. Then step 3. Step 3 which account? JLP kudukla revaluation account. We can prepare which account? Revaluation account. Predict the gains and debit the losses. What and all will come? Revaluation
by land and
by land and buildings.
45,000.
Land and building
45,000.
45,000 aprom.
Two furniture and fixtures.
To furniture and fixtures 11,000.
250.
Then profit will be shared.
Highest.
Profit will be shared amongst what?
Old part.
All partners. A, B, C in old ratio. What is the amount? Old ratio lo pota. What is the revaluation profit?
A 9,000.
A
9,000.
A 9,000. B 18,000. Then 6,750. Don't start with capital account. Some working for profit, interest and all we have to report. What is the net profit for the year 2022? 2,34,000. 2,34,000. In that first 6 months, there are 3 partners. First 6 months, there are how many partners? 3 partners. First 6 months, 1,17,000 will be there. Less interest to be provided at the rate of what? 12%. For goodwill, only 10%. Normal interest on capital is how much? Normal interest on capital is how much percentage? 12%. Interest on capital is 12%. For A, look at A's capital. 1 lakh. What is A's capital? 2,25,000 into 6%. Why 6%? 12% per annum. But here, the period is only how many months? 6 months. B எவ்வளவு இருக்கு பாருங்க. 1,12,500 into 6%. C எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 1,35,000 into எவ்வளவு percentage? 6%. Provide the interest on capital. How much? 12% per annum. What is interest? A
13,500.
13,500. B 1,12,500 into 6%.
6,700.
C 8,000. So total A interest plus B's interest plus C's interest. So profit after interest. Profit after interest. Profit after interest. எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? The 6 months 1,17,000 minus this. This will be transferred in which ratio? A, B, C. A, B, C in a ratio or transfer பண்ணு. Old ratio. What is old ratio? 4:8:15. 4:8:15.
6:3.
4:8.
அப்படியா 4:8:3 ரேஷியோல ஸ்ப்ளிட் பண்ணுங்க அதையே. ஸ்ப்ளிட் பண்ண ஒரு 88,650 transfer it in 4:8:3 ratio. How much?
23,640
23,640 is to
8.
47 to 80. 17.
730.
7.
730.
Once again, net profit for the year is 2,34,000. In that net profit, first 6 months, okay, after providing interest, we adjust like this. For the next 6 months, for the last 6 months, that is after C's death, after C's death, who will continue? A and B will continue. A and B will continue. So what is the profit? Profit will be 1,17,000. 1,17,000 less interest at 12% per annum. Less interest at 12% per annum. We will provide only for which one? We will provide only for A and B. We will provide only for which one? A and B. Because C is no more. So we will provide interest only for this. So what will be the total interest? 13,500 plus 6,750. So what is the profit after interest? 1,17,000 minus this one. This will be shared by whom? A and B in a ratio equally. New ratio is equal ratio. New ratio, it's clearly mentioned in the question that it is which ratio? Equal ratio in our 48,375 is to 48,375. So it is definitely difficult to think in the exam all this much.
So C die ஆகும்போது we will share this share of profit through profit and loss expense account, sir.
But இது வந்து whether the death happens after the preparation of balance sheet or before that time.
Before that time.
Before that time. So that this is not estimated profit. This is actual profit that is shared. Estimated profit on the only for C you will share. First 6 months, 1,17,000. After charging interest, the profit after the interest we share amongst what? All the partners in old ratio. Then for the next 6 months, the profit is shared only between what? A and B equally. Next, which account to prepare? Start. Capital account.
Half year. Partners capital.
Full year. First 6 months, second 6 months like that we are going to prepare. I request you to please listen, then you can take it up. Pay attention, pay attention. Buy balance brought down எவ்வளவு இருக்குங்க? Buy balance brought down எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 2,25,000, 1,12,500, 1,35,000. Bring current account also here. Current account of partners எவ்வளவு இருக்குங்க? 36,000.
Sir, debit side.
Oh, debit la irukka current account. Current account is there in the debit side. Okay. To current account. 36,000. 54,000. 54,000. Current account. Wait பண்ணுங்க. இந்த goodwill adjustment எப்படி post பண்ணுவீங்க? A's capital account is debited. B and C is credited. So how to pass this? How to post this? ரொம்ப simple. Debit in A's column to B and C for goodwill. For goodwill, how much in A's column you have to debit? 26,775. You have to debit how much? 26,775. In whose column you have to credit? In B, whose column you have to credit? B and C's column you have to credit. How much you have to credit? 3,825, 22,950. 3,825, 22,950. Wait பண்ணுங்க. By interest on capital. In the first 6 months interest. What is the 6 months interest? This one. 13,500, 6,750 and what? 8,100. By profit share for the first 6 months. For the first 6 months, what is the profit share? 23,640, 23,640, then 47,280, then 17,730, 17,730, then by interest for the next 6 months. For the last 6 months, what is the interest? This one, 13,500 and what? 6,750. Interest will be provided only for the fixed capital. By profit share for the last 6 months,
48,375.
this one, 48,375 each. Then revaluation profit irukka? Revaluation profit. What is the revaluation profit?
9,000,
9,000, 18,000, 6,750. Look forward for any specific adjustment given. Any specific adjustment? Goodwill is adjusted in capital account. C's will remain as which one? Loan. So it will be transferred to loan account. C will be transferred to which account? Loan account. To balance, carry down. To balance, carry down. Credit minus debit. This will be the capital balance for balance sheet. Take it. Definitely, it's a very good question. 20 marks question. Remember, it was asked for 20 marks.
சின்ன கொஸ்டின் 5 மார்க் கொஸ்டின் 4 எழுதிக்கலாம் சார் இது ஒன்று மினிமம் டேக் 45 minutes.
Probably 20 marks, 2 minutes, 40 minutes, no problem. சொல்லுங்க. Any doubt in sharing the profit for the first 6 months? 1,17,000 interest for the first 6 months, then shared amongst all partners equally. Next 6 months only A and B continues. அவங்களுக்கு மட்டும் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் போடுங்க. Then share the profit equally amongst what? The remaining 2 partners. இன்னும் எவ்வளவு பார்க்க வேண்டியிருக்கு. Not only this, முடியல இன்னும் பேலன்ஸ் ஷீட் கேட்டிருக்கான்.
கொஞ்சம் படிக்கலாம்னு சொல்றேன்.
Have you copied up to profit share?
Sir,
இது வந்து since it is a death of a partner, we just combine and do all. And because anyhow they are going to be settled. அதனால
remaining partnersக்கும் commitment bro. Yeah, admission there.
take up the balance sheet. Capital of A, B, what are the other liabilities? Creditors எவ்வளவு இருக்காங்க? 67,500 creditors. Then revised value of land and building எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? Revised value of land and building 2 lakh. Then furniture 22,500 அப்புறம் stock, then anything else? Profit has been already shared. Goodwill will not appear, it is adjusted through capital account. That's all.
Sir, doubt, sir. Sir, loan on interest for partners வந்து 12% loan கொடுத்துருங்க.
இங்க
Yes, sir. C's estate was to remain as a loan with carrying interest 12%, sir.
Okay.
30th June ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா 6% interest அந்த 6 monthsக்கு கொடுக்கணும் நமக்கு.
very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Okay. Listen. In the amount due to C's estate was to remain as which one? Loan carrying an interest of how much? 12% per annum கொடுத்திருக்கான் இல்லையா? What you have to do is, in the profit after interest clear, from this you have to provide interest on this 1,36,530. What is the amount due to C? What is the amount due to C? 1,36,530 you have to provide interest for 6 months. And the partner died on what date? Partner died on 30th June. Partner died on 30th June. Then that interest has to be provided. That interest has to be provided. That interest has to be provided. How to provide for interest? The profit after interest இருக்கு இல்லையா, இது மட்டும் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணணும். இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் எவ்வளவு ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணும்? 1,36,530 less 1,36,530 into எவ்வளவு percentage? 6%. 12% per annum கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? அதுதான் நீங்க ஷேர் பண்ணணும் அந்த மாதிரி. ஸோ நம்ம கிளாஸ்ல பண்ணதுனால என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா இந்த அட்ஜஸ்ட்மெண்ட்டை ஸ்ட்ரைக் அவுட் பண்ணிடுங்க. இது இந்த 12% per annumங்கிறத ஸ்ட்ரைக் அவுட் பண்ணிடுங்க. இப்போ நம்ம ஆன்சர் கரெக்ட். அப்படி இல்லைன்னா ரொம்ப சிம்பிள். இங்க அந்த 12% இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் லெஸ் பண்ணிட்டு அப்புறமா ப்ராஃபிட்டை ஷேர் பண்ணணும். நம்ம க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம், சொன்னால இட்ஸ் ஓகே. அந்த அட்ஜஸ்ட்மெண்ட்டை ஸ்ட்ரைக் அவுட் பண்ணிடுங்க. இந்த 1,36,530 இல்லையா, the 30th June அப்போ டியூ. அதுக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் we have to provide for how many months? 6 months. இப்போ 6% இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணிட்டு அப்புறமா அந்த ப்ராஃபிட்டை ஷேர் பண்ணும். அதனால அந்த அட்ஜஸ்ட்மெண்ட்டை ஸ்ட்ரைக் அவுட் பண்ணு.